Hi, it's Lucy, and today I'm here to do my December TBR. I'm here in a bathrobe, makeup not on, glasses on, hair looking the way it does because, I don't know, I just felt like I needed to do a December TBR. So in the month of December, I am going to be taking part in 2 readathons, but even though I'm taking part in 2 readathons, my TBR for them is not that big because one of them I don't actually have a TBR for, which I will explain in a second, or you're probably taking part in the readathon anyway, and the other one you're trying to read as few books as possible. And I'm also like not trying to read few books in December, but I'm also not trying to read a lot of books in December because this is when all the end of the year videos happen, and I don't want to accidentally read a favorite after I film my favorites video for 2019. I'm also going to be doing a favorite books of the decade video. I have to remember to plan that. Oh, and there's like a few announcements that I have to make. I completely forgot about them. The first announcement is that I'm going to be doing the 12 days of Lucy Reads. This is a thing I've done on my channel since I've had my channel. Last year I kind of really failed at it, but the previous years I have done it, not failing. Basically, it is me posting for the last 12 days of December, and I just do all those end of the year videos in succession for the whole second half of December, basically. I'm really excited to do that. I have not done any planning for any of those videos, so it's going to be a lot, but I'm excited. And this time I live alone. What really messed me up last year was that I did not have a lot of time to film because I had a roommate that I did not like to film around, and I was coming home from work not at great times, and I was gone for the last week of December, and I didn't really account for that with my pre-filming, but now I think I'll have a better handle on it. I can film basically whenever I want because I don't have a roommate other than my cat, so hopefully it all goes better. So the other announcement to go along with that is that on the second day of Lucy Reads, I will be planning to do a live stream. The reason it's the second day and not the first day is just because I did a poll like a month ago where I asked if you guys had a preference, whether I did a live stream on the weekend or a weekday, and most people voted for the weekend, and I feel like the people who will show up to the live stream are people who voted in that poll. So the live stream will be on Saturday, December 21st at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because that's the time zone I live in. And the theme, I guess, of the live stream, because I feel like I need a theme, I'm gonna have 2, I guess. I don't know how long the live stream is gonna be. I plan to do a Q&A and also kind of just go over my channel survey. If you haven't been checking the description box, there's still time because I haven't closed the survey yet. I'm going to just go over what some of the answers were to the channel survey, like give my opinion on your opinions, if that makes sense. Just go over what people said. Like some people asked me questions in like the comment section, so I'm going to answer those in the live stream and everything. So if you want to hear that, show up to the live stream. And also, like I said, want to do a Q&A. So I want to collect questions for the Q&A before the live stream, and then if you show up to the live stream, you can A, ask additional questions, or B, ask like follow-up questions. Yeah, that's what I want to do during the live stream. I'm really nervous. I hope people can come. And yeah, so those are, I think, all the announcements. Leave those questions down below. I really, really would like them. And yeah, I think that's it for announcements. And now on to the books that I'll be reading. Like I mentioned, I don't really have a lot planned, but I am taking part in 2 readathons, which I didn't even say what they were. The first readathon I'm taking part in is the Bookie Trials Winter Quest. I did not take part in the Bookie Trials over the summer because it just didn't work out time-wise. I think I did 2 other readathons in July, so I didn't think I could do like a month-long thing. Hopefully next summer I can make it happen, or whenever there's another round of the full thing. But this one is a much shorter version and condensed. It is a week-long readathon, and the goal is basically to only read as few books as possible to meet all the challenges. And so the 2 books that I'm going to be reading and the challenges that they meet are A Blade So Black by L.L. McKinney. This completes, I don't remember the exact challenges, but this has an LGBTQIA+ main character. The main character is bi. I think I've seen reviews that say that, and I think she starts a relationship over the course of this book. I'm not sure. Don't quote me. I'm pretty sure that they are bi though, but they fit under that umbrella. There's a challenge to like make it cozy while you're reading, so I can listen to the audiobook and light a candle or something. I'm constantly in a bathrobe. I feel like that is cozy. This was recommended, not specifically to me, but Rick from Neku the Book Lock is constantly shouting praises of this book. I think his current Twitter handle is like read the second book, like that's his whole name. on Twitter, so he's constantly shouting the praises of this book, so it was recommended. This book is by a marginalized author. L.L. McKinney is a Black author. A book that features death. The main character's father passed away before the events of this novel, but I think it's going to be a heavy theme, at least from the prologue that I've read. And if not, then the other book that I'm reading, this would fit that. So it works out either way. Read a book where the cover is white. The cover is predominantly white, I want to say. Like, it has the main character in as the focal point, but the background is white, so I'm going with it. Read a book that was free to obtain or acquire, reading the audiobook from my library. And the last challenge this fulfills is something to do with magical creatures, and the main character has to kill these things called nightmares, and I'm pretty sure that counts as a magical creature, so I'm counting it. Oh, I should mention also for the Bookie Trials, my team is the Bard, and I'm saving my Damon, how do you say that? Probably Rachel said it in her video, but I forgot. However you say that, my Damon is going to be my cat Tucker. It's my own cat. Nothing is wrong with him. Actually, probably it's bad omens to be like, oh my God, I have to save him from evil because he's currently on my bed and fine. So what if this is like bad omens? But he's my cat. He's my Damon. Okay, let me live. Yeah. So that's all that on that. And the second book that I'm going to be reading, just to fill in the rest of the challenges, is Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. I am rereading this. There should be a reading vlog for this up any day now. I have already started this. I don't know if that's against the rules for this readathon, but I don't care. So yeah, I'm on page 160. I'm currently doing a reading vlog featuring this book. So when it's up, it'll be linked in the cards and somewhere down below. Hopefully it'll be up this week because the second book comes out this week, literally tomorrow. So yeah, I don't know why I keep trying to give myself time limits to read books. It never works out. Kind of cheating, I guess. This fulfills the challenge of reading a book by an author you've previously given 5 stars. So basically I gave this book 5 stars. And so I'm just going to read it again. And the second one is also kind of a head scratcher. You need to read a book featuring a morally gray character. And I don't know if the other character is really that morally gray. You probably know who I'm talking about if you've already read this, but I think saying who it is might be a spoiler, so I won't. They're not really morally gray, but they're kind of conflicted evil, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm just counting it. And also, there's one more challenge to do a buddy read. I haven't actually figured out who I'm doing that with. I'm pretty sure there's like a Discord channel that I have not joined yet, and maybe someone, I feel like both of the books I'm reading are pretty popular, so hopefully someone in those just needs an extra person in their buddy read group maybe. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Or technically this, I'm kind of buddy reading with you guys because I am doing a reading vlog where I talk about everything that happens. But if you want to buddy read either of these books this week, let me know. Like I said, this is a reread, so I don't know how much fun it would be to buddy read this with me since I know everything that's going to happen. I don't know. The second readathon that I'm taking part in is the Winter Magical Readathon. This is a month-long readathon, but I thought it just seems so fun. I couldn't not do it. I was really trying to avoid month-long readathons, but it was so fun and cute that I have to do it. So this one, there is no set TBR because you like follow along the path and like certain pathways get opened every week. And yeah, so this week I only have to read one book, and my path led me to the challenge. I have to read a contemporary, and so the book that I will be reading for that is Full Disclosure by Cameron Garrett. Oh, I haven't told you what any of these books are about. So A Blade So Black is an Alice in Wonderland retelling set in Atlanta featuring a Black main character, like I said, who falls under the LGBTQ umbrella, and she has to try and save the person who is like training her, because in this world, Wonderland is kind of a place where evil creatures that feed on like nightmares and fear are from, and they get into the real world. And so Alice, our main character, is her name Alice, has to like try and fight them, and the person who trained her is the Mad Hatter, disappears, and she has to try and find him. And Children of Blood and Bone is a Nigerian mythology-inspired high fantasy book where we follow our main character who is on a quest to bring magic back. That's the bare bones synopsis. And Full Disclosure, we follow once again, Black girl. This is just a Black TBR, it turns out. We follow a Black girl who has to start a new school because of something that happened at her old school, and we follow her as she's navigating life while she's HIV positive and being a teenager, finding relationships, all that stuff. I also already started this, but whatever. This is actually explicitly not against the rules, I think, because I think G mentioned it in her announcement video, so yeah. But yeah, those are the books that I'll be reading for the readathons, and I did want to do my random picks for the month. Hopefully I'll be able to make that fit into the Magical Readathon, whatever the challenges may be. If you don't know, the random picks is when I use random numbers to pick 3 books off of my Goodreads TBR that I would like to try and get to during the month. I try and get to at least one of them. And so this month, the random picks are My Heart and Other Black Holes by Jasmine Borga. I added this to my TBR quite a long time ago, but from what I remember, I'm pretty sure this is about 2 teenagers who make a suicide pact, and it's about their mental health and things. I've heard mixed things about this book, but it still intrigued me, so it's still on my TBR. The Invisible Library by Genevieve Cogman. This is set in a world, or I'm not sure, where basically certain people are like librarians, where they're like spies for like a magical library, and they have to go to like alternative worlds to try and get fiction from those worlds. Like they're all this, like they're parallel worlds, I think. And so we follow the main character. She goes to a parallel like London to try and get this specific book. And then she finds that the book has already been stolen, and it leads to this whole thing. And yeah, it sounds really interesting. I love libraries, so I thought it sounded fun. And the last book is Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pinborough. This follows a woman who hooks up with a man at a bar, and then the next Monday she gets to work and finds out that this man is her new boss. And yeah, so that's bad. And not only is he her new boss, but he's also married. And so separately, the main character ends up befriending her boss's wife. And I think maybe she doesn't know that it's his wife when she meets her or something like that. But she ends up finding out that it's not all sunshines and daisies in her new friend's marriage. And this is a thriller, so something happens, and who knows. And yeah, so those are 3 books that I am considering reading this month. If you have an opinion on any of them, please be sure to let me know in the comments down below. I think, yeah, these are all the concrete books that I have. I have a lot of books in my life, so I could read any of the other ones. I could read none of the other ones. We'll see. But yeah, so I think that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. This ended up being a lot longer than I planned. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any opinions, like I said, about any of the books that I mentioned in this video, please be sure to leave a comment down below. If you like my bathrobe, also leave a comment down below. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. And also don't forget to leave questions down below for the Q&A for my live show. So yeah, exciting news. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.